We're starting off the morning on the cooler note, but also ending the day on a slightly cooler note. We're dropping down temperatures into the 40s here in the metro. Some spots seeing temperatures in the 20s and 30s out to our west and even north and east. By the afternoon, though, highs will be in the lower 70s across the metro. We still have another day of plenty of clear skies for us here across the land of enchantment. Now, not only that, but highs across the rest of the state. Some spots dropping down at least by 5 to 15 plus degrees compared to yesterday afternoon, where areas in the eastern and south and eastern sides of the state, we're seeing temperatures in the 80s, some spots even into the lower 90s. Today, not so much. Some spots dropping down into the 60s and 70s. Maybe one or two spots may get to see that 80-degree marker today, but a lot of us welcoming in a little bit more of that fall-like air. Now, not only that, but again, that cool front yesterday brought in some much drier conditions once again. So today, much like yesterday, pretty much under rain-free skies, but at least a little bit of some extra cloud cover may start to build in for some across New Mexico, maybe in the early afternoon hours, and then a little bit more as we get into the evening hours as well. So if you want at least a little bit more of that chance to see the Orionid's meteor shower and also the two comets, Comet Lemon and also Comet Swan out there tonight, once again, you'll want to get away from those city lights and allow your eyes to adjust for about 30 minutes before you can actually see anything. Well, we may have at least a little bit of some extra cloud cover to battle with, but that cloud cover comes as a low pressure system off in the Pacific will bring at least a little bit of some modest moisture into portions of the desert southwest by tomorrow, and that's when we'll even start introducing lower rain chances across portions of the state. Now, I do think this weather model is a little bit more on the bullish side, but anywhere from maybe a 10 to a 20% chance of isolated showers and storms heading through those afternoon to evening hours are possible for us here in the metro. We'll even repeat that rain chance as we get into about Thursday and then really start to dry things out once again, not only through this extended forecast, but even as we close out the month of October in the next week and a half. So enjoy the fall-like weather out there, plenty of sunshine. Definitely don't forget the sunglasses again. The sun is still very bright out there. Highs will be in the lower 70s for both Roswell and Silver City today. And then even in the northern side of the state, a lot of us seeing very rinse and repeat pattern. But again, at least several degrees cooler than what we were yesterday. Farmington, a high of 67 today. Las Vegas, a high of 64. The North Mountains also seeing temperatures at least a few degrees cooler compared to yesterday. Highs will range in the mid to upper 50s to even the lower 70s. Santa Fe will be at 63 degrees today with mostly clear skies. East Mountains, we'll see temperatures in the mid to upper 60s. Some spots barely hanging on to that lower 70 mark. I'm looking at you guys, Estancia, and here in the metro, South Metro will be in the lower 70s. Here in the metro, we'll see temperatures. Most spots will be in the lower 70s. A few spots may struggle to get to the lower 70s today, but overall widespread, we should see the lower 70s here in the metro. And even then, once again, we'll see rain chances